Have you ever felt like you're destined for something bigger, but you can't quite explain why? Maybe you're not rich yet. Maybe you're still figuring things out. But deep down, something in you knows you weren't meant to live an average life. That gut feeling you can't shake. It's not ego. It's not fantasy. It's a whisper from the future. And if that feeling sounds familiar, then this video is for you. Here are 5 undeniable signs you're meant to be successful, even if the world hasn't seen it yet. Sign 1, you're obsessed with growth. It always starts with discomfort, not failure. Discomfort. When people around you are satisfied with good enough, it makes your skin crawl. You don't hate comfort, but it bores you. The idea of living the same year over and over again feels like slow death. You crave progress, mentally, emotionally, financially, spiritually. And yeah, some people don't get it. They say, why are you always pushing yourself? Why can't you just relax? What they don't realize is, comfort feels like a cage. Let me tell you about someone, Chris. He was just a regular guy, grew up in a small town, average grades, worked part-time at a grocery store in high school. No one expected anything big from him. Everyone told him, be realistic. So he tried, went to college, got a job, paid his bills, but deep down, it felt wrong, like putting on clothes that didn't fit. Instead of binge-watching Netflix, he started reading personal development books. Instead of going out every weekend, he built a blog. That blog became a brand. That brand became a business. And that business, it changed his life. His friends used to laugh. Now they ask for advice. Chris wasn't more talented. He wasn't luckier. He was just obsessed with growth. That's the first sign. You hate standing still. You are wired for evolution. Sign 2, you don't fit in, and that's a good thing. Ever felt like the black sheep? Like no matter how hard you try, you just don't click with most people? You're not broken. You're not weird. You're just different. And that's your power. See, most people are wired to seek approval, to blend in, to stay safe. But not you. You think differently. You question things others accept without thought. You see the cracks in the system. You spot the possibilities others miss. There's a woman I know, Maya. She grew up in a strict household. Her parents were loving but rigid. The rules were clear. Become a doctor or lawyer. That's it. But Maya had a different vision. She saw beauty in color, lines, patterns. While her siblings memorized textbooks, she was sketching logos on napkins. So when she told her family she was dropping out of pre-med to start a design studio, they panicked. They told her she was wasting her life. And for a while, she believed them. But deep inside, that voice wouldn't shut up. Keep going, don't give up. Today, her studio is known worldwide. She's been featured in major magazines. Her parents, they proudly show off her work to their friends. If you've never felt like you fit in, it might be because you were never meant to. You're not meant to blend. You're meant to stand out. Sign 3, failure fuels you. Here's a truth most people won't say out loud. Everyone fails, but not everyone learns. Most people see failure as the end. Successful people, they see it as feedback, a stepping stone. Let me introduce you to Andre. He launched a streetwear brand out of his garage. He put every last cent into his first drop, made a website, shot the promo videos, built the hype. Launch day came, he sold nothing. Not one order, total flop. Now most people would have quit, blamed the economy, said, maybe I'm not cut out for this. But Andre, he didn't fold. He studied what went wrong. His marketing was vague. His messaging didn't hit. He was selling to the wrong people. 6 months later, he relaunched with a fresh strategy. This time, he sold out in 48 hours. Failure doesn't scare winners, it sharpens them. If every time life knocks you down, you get up smarter and stronger, you're already ahead. Sign 4, you envision a life others can't see. There's something magical about you. You still dream. Most people lose that as they get older. They stop imagining. They trade vision for security. But you see something different. You have visions of the life you want to build. The house, the impact, the freedom, the legacy. You picture it so clearly, it almost feels real. But when you share it with others, they roll their eyes. Call it unrealistic. Tell you to be practical. What they don't understand is, your dream isn't random. It was placed in your heart for a reason. Elon Musk once dreamed of space travel while couch surfing. Oprah was fired from TV before becoming a media icon. Walt Disney was told he lacked imagination. You think that stopped them? If you see a future no one else does, it doesn't make you delusional. It makes you early. Your vision is your compass. Don't let people who've stopped dreaming convince you to do the same. Sign 5. You refuse to settle. This might be the clearest sign of all. You've had chances to play small, and you said no. Maybe you walked away from a safe job that didn't fulfill you. Maybe you ended a relationship that didn't align with your purpose. Maybe you've disappointed others because you refuse to disappoint yourself. Not because you're rebellious, but because you know your worth. Let me tell you about Jasmine. Fresh out of college, she was offered a high-paying job at a major corporation. Everything looked perfect on paper, but in her gut, it didn't feel right. She had a dream to create a wellness brand that actually helped people. Her friends said, "Just take the job. You can always build the business later." Even her mentors advised her to play it safe. But Jasmine listened to her intuition. She said no. She spent the next 3 years hustling, living on ramen, doubting herself, working 16-hour days. But in year 4, her brand exploded. She got featured in Forbes. Today, she runs a 7-figure business and travels the world. She didn't settle, and neither should you. Every time you choose alignment over approval, truth over comfort, you're proving that you're built for greatness. Let's recap. You're obsessed with growth. You don't fit in, and that's your superpower. Failure doesn't stop you. It fuels you. You see a future others can't even imagine. And most importantly, you refuse to settle. If even one of those signs hit home for you, you're not watching this by accident. You're being called to something bigger. But here's the key most people miss. Success isn't just about potential, it's about execution. You already have the signs. You already have the voice inside whispering, "You're meant for more." Now it's time to answer that call. Start the business, write the book, record the podcast, build the brand, take the leap. The world doesn't need more average. It needs you, fully unleashed. If this message resonated, share it with someone else who needs to hear it. And drop a comment below. Which of these signs hit the hardest for you? Your story is already being written. Let's make it legendary.